The Haunted History of St. Augustine, Florida's Ghostly Secrets. St. Augustine, Florida, is a city steeped in history and shrouded in mystery. Founded in 1565, it is the oldest continuously inhabited European established settlement in the United States. But beyond its charming cobblestone streets and beautiful Spanish colonial architecture lies a darker, more sinister side. A side filled with restless spirits and eerie encounters that have made this coastal town a true hotbed of ghost activity. Join me as we delve into the haunting stories of St. Augustine, a city that has been living with the echoes of the past for centuries. The St. Augustine Lighthouse and Maritime Museum stands tall against the horizon, its white and red stripes cutting through the sky. But behind its picturesque beauty, this landmark is known for its chilling paranormal reputation. The lighthouse, built in 1874, is said to be haunted by the spirits of young girls who tragically drowned in its waters in the 1870s. As the story goes, these girls were playing near the shore when a storm suddenly surged, sweeping them away to their untimely deaths. Their restless spirits are said to haunt the lighthouse to this day. Numerous visitors have reported eerie experiences while touring the lighthouse. Some claim to have seen shadowy figures darting across the walls or heard soft whispers in the wind when there was no one around. Others have reported the sensation of being touched or feeling an inexplicable chill running through the air, even on the hottest days. The most chilling accounts come from those who claim to have encountered the ghostly laughter of children near the lighthouse, only to turn around and find nothing there, just the sound of the waves crashing against the shore. The lighthouse is not the only haunted spot in St. Augustine. A short distance away, Castle Warden stands as another monument to the city's ghostly past. Built in the 1880s in the style of a Moorish castle, this fortress-like structure was once a private home, but it now houses the first permanent Ripley's Believe It or Not museum, which opened in 1950. However, before it became a quirky museum filled with oddities and artifacts, Castle Warden had a reputation for being a place of mystery and the supernatural. Visitors to the museum often find themselves experiencing strange occurrences, objects moving on their own, cold spots that seem to appear out of nowhere, and unexplained sounds like footsteps echoing through empty rooms. One of the most well-known legends surrounding Castle Warden is the story of a former resident who tragically died within the castle walls. It's said that her spirit has never left, forever roaming the halls, a restless soul bound to the place she once called home. Staff and visitors alike have reported feeling her presence, especially in the tower room, where she's said to have spent much of her time before her death. But the ghostly tales don't end there. St. Augustine is filled with haunted locations, each with its own history of tragedy, torment, and restless spirits. For those brave enough to explore, the city offers several ghost tours, each taking visitors through the darker, more supernatural side of town. These tours highlight some of the most haunted spots in St. Augustine, from the ancient burial grounds hidden beneath the streets to the historic buildings that have seen more than their fair share of death and misfortune. One of the most famous haunted locations in the city is the Old Jail, a fortress-like structure built in 1891 to house prisoners. The jail served as the county jail for over 60 years and is notorious for its harsh conditions and the many lives lost within its walls. Today, it stands as a popular tourist attraction, but visitors often report seeing and feeling the presence of former inmates who were once imprisoned there. Many claim to have heard the sounds of chains dragging along the floor or the faint whispers of those who perished behind bars. Another haunted site is the Colonial Quarter, a living history museum that brings the 18th century to life. While it's a popular stop for history buffs, it's also known for its spectral visitors. Staff members have reported seeing ghostly figures dressed in colonial-era clothing walking through the streets at night. Some claim to have heard conversations in languages they couldn't understand, while others say they've encountered the spirits of former soldiers who fought in the area during the American Revolution. One of the most unique aspects of St. Augustine's ghostly presence is how many visitors bring their own tools to track paranormal activity. Many ghost tour participants come equipped with EMF, electromagnetic field, meters, devices that measure fluctuations in the electromagnetic field that are often associated with paranormal occurrences. These tools, along with cameras and voice recorders, have helped capture evidence of ghostly encounters. There are even claims that certain areas of St. Augustine are particularly active, with EMF meters frequently lighting up in response to unseen forces. The haunting history of St. Augustine also extends to its cemeteries. The Old Spanish Cemetery, located behind the St. Augustine Cathedral, is a particularly eerie place to visit. The cemetery dates back to the 16th century, making it one of the oldest burial sites in the country. Some say the spirits of those buried here still walk among the living, and the cemetery is often included in ghost tours for its chilling atmosphere. Visitors have reported seeing apparitions of mourners, hearing ghostly footsteps, and feeling the presence of something, or someone, lurking in the shadows. But perhaps the most mysterious aspect of St. Augustine's haunting legacy is its ability to blend history with the paranormal. The city is alive with the echoes of the past, with every building, every cobblestone, and every corner holding a story of tragedy, loss, and untold suffering. The spirits of the past seem to linger in St. Augustine, waiting for someone to uncover their secrets. One particularly eerie story is that of a woman who haunts the Avila Street area, one of the oldest streets in the city. Legend has it that she was a grieving mother who lost her child to a tragic accident. She wandered the streets, searching for her lost son, until her own death many years later. Now, it is said that her ghost can still be seen walking the same streets, searching for her child, calling out in sorrow. As with any place so rich in history and tragedy, the ghostly tales of St. Augustine only scratch the surface of what might truly be happening in this haunted city. Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, the stories are enough to send a chill down your spine. The very fabric of St. Augustine seems to be woven with the threads of the supernatural, making it one of the most haunted cities in America. In the end, St. Augustine remains a city caught between the living and the dead. Its haunted landmarks stand as a testament to the past, to the spirits that linger, and to the tragedies that still echo through the streets. As long as there are those who dare to explore its darkest corners, the spirits of St. Augustine will continue to haunt, forever reminding us that some histories are never truly left behind. So, if you ever find yourself walking the cobblestone streets of St. Augustine, remember to keep your eyes open and your senses alert. You may just find yourself encountering the ghostly remnants of a past that refuses to be forgotten.